Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Conscious it's probably not morning when you're watching this, it might be like a Sunday afternoon, but I thought today, it's a random Tuesday, and I thought I would just like film a little spend the day with me. I mean, obviously I have work, but today's a little bit of a quieter day and I've got some bits that I want to do this evening. I've got like a candle making kit that I want to do because we've bought well, we already had this massive like white company candle and it's burnt out, and I was like, well, I'm not going to get rid of that, like this big glass jar. So I've just ordered online like a little Amazon candle making kit so we can fill that back up because we've got so many of the diffuser oils. Don't know why I'm going on the tangent here, but that's something I want to do. I've got some other little DIYs to do as well. Like I've got these candlesticks, honestly, just banging on about candles already, that I want to spray paint because they're a bit like shiny matte, they're like shiny black, but I want to make them a bit more like textured, so I ordered some like textured stone spray paint online, so we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, I thought like I could just start a little spend the day with me. I think as well I need to go pop into the lanes a bit this afternoon, so I think it's just going to be like a nice little cozy vlog. And this weekend we had my friends come to visit, so I didn't actually vlog too much, and so I sort of was worried then that I didn't have a vlog to go live on Sunday, and I thought, well, I'll just bring you along for the day. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've just made a nice little coffee, made the bed like you would have seen. I need to actually strip the bed soon though, I think this evening, and do some washing. So that was pointless. But yeah, at least it looks nice in the background. This morning I have one meeting, so nothing too bad. I need to run some errands at lunchtime, so I've got some jackets that I need to go and return, because I'm on the hunt at the moment for like a suede beige jacket. Let me show you my inspiration. So I saw this photo on Pinterest, and to be fair, I feel like it's showing up a bit darker on this camera, but in the photo it's like a really nice cream beige, and no one sells it. Obviously, like lots of suede jackets you can get secondhand. There's so many retro stores in Brighton and like charity shops and bits like that. So I've been hunting. I've not managed to find any since. Yesterday I had a package arrive from ASOS and I ordered an Abercrombie version of that. And on the model online, it looked really nice and like cream and just, yeah, what I was looking for. It arrived and it was just like a really dark beige and it just didn't really suit me. But I was walking the girls yesterday for like their evening walk, and I went past a charity shop and I saw one in the window. So I'm hoping today they've still got it. I don't know if it's my size, if it even is like the right style, but I saw a cream suede jacket in the window, and so we're going to go and check that out, and then also return the one that didn't fit. So back from running my errands, I went and dropped off the suede jacket, and then I popped into like 7 different shops on the hunt for like the suede jacket of my dreams. I even went into one that did like old vintage like denim jackets, like leather jackets, and he said he has 0 suede jackets and that they just sold a really nice Levi's like 1960s suede jacket. I was like, I don't need anything fancy or retro, I just want like a plain suede jacket. And the one that I saw in the charity shop window ended up not being what I was looking for. It was more like a blazer, so that wasn't really the vibe. What else did I get up to? I went to the shops, did some food shopping, just picked up some bits for dinner. I'm gonna have like a little chicken salad. Needed some more oat milk because with like protein shakes, I fly through the oat milk, so had to pick up some new oat milk. I bought some new one that was like organic and just literally like oats, water and sea salt, but I've just made a protein shake with it and it's just like, it's very watery. I know that oat milk isn't very good for you, but I like the like creaminess of it. But hey ho, this one's healthier, so it'll be fine. I'm now going to do the spray paint on the candlesticks. I think my Amazon package still hasn't arrived with the adapter for the record player, and also, what was the other thing? The candle for the candle that we have. So in the meantime, I'm going to go and try doing this spray paint on these candlesticks. Last time I tried to do it, it was really windy outside and everything was like flying everywhere. And I don't really want to go out in the cold on the balcony, but I also obviously can't do it on the inside. So I'm going to have to go outside. I've got like a big leftover Amazon box from the record player. So I'm going to do that now. Hopefully it turns out good. I don't really have many expectations. I just don't want them to be shiny black. I just want them to be a bit more matte and just like, yeah, I don't want them to like look cheap and plasticky anymore. I've also got gold ones, so I might just do all of them. So then like if we ever have a massive dining room table, we literally at the moment have like just a round 4-seater, but then like at least they all match, because I don't really have anything gold anyway. I don't know why I ordered gold ones as well, but they were cheap online, so I'm going to spray paint them now. Hopefully this turns out to be a bit of a hack, but we shall see. So I've done 2 now. I mean, I don't really think they look textured at all. This is what I bought. It's just called like real life textured quick drying spray paint. But they just look like glossy black like they did already. So this is the sort of original candlestick. And then, yeah, see how like shiny and like it just doesn't look natural or anything at all. And then I've got the same ones but in like this gold colour. Which, I mean, I don't actually hate the gold colour, we just don't have anything that's gold, so it just doesn't really match. But, I mean, I may as well just spray paint them all black, but I don't really think I'm getting much texture with these. I don't know if this is really going to come up on camera, but like there is a tiny bit of texture that you can see. I'm waiting for them to dry. I think like as they dry they get a bit like tackier and the texture seems to come out, but I've sprayed all of them now. I'm just going to leave them out here on the balcony to dry for a little bit. It says like 1 to 2 minutes, so I could still sit out here, but that's all of them done, all 6. So this is the finished product. I don't really know how well this is going to come across on camera, but can you sort of see if I hold this up to the light that there's like a little bit, hold on, there's just like a little bit of texture there. Actually to like touch, they're a bit more textured and you can sort of just see like the grain there. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. Like they're not so shiny anymore. I feel like I missed a patch on that one. Maybe, I don't know, I'm losing my mind with them. But yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm going to pop them back on the console table where they were, and then the others just go in the candlestick cupboard and with all the candles and the other like decorating little bits and the bud vases. But yeah, happy with those. It literally was just a spray paint that I got from Amazon for like £6, so didn't do anything too bad. Got my bits from Amazon. So this, I do believe, is the adapter for the record machine. And I think it's like one of those, yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers, it's like back before HDMI, you'd have like, I don't know what this is for. Do you remember like when you'd play on the Wii or like any old gaming console and you'd like plug in the colours? So I think this, I plug in like the red and the white, and then it goes to HDMI, and then this goes into the TV, which hopefully then somehow goes through the Apple TV. I don't know, I'm expecting magic. And then the next thing that I got, honestly this is not an exciting haul at all, is just some natural soy wax, like a little candle kit, so we can make the candle later on. The issue with this is that the candle vessel that we have is like huge, as in like the candle jar, and I did think that this is like the wick holder that I've seen when people have like made them online, and that's not going to fit, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. But literally all it is you get like your little stickers. I assume this is like stick the wick down maybe, and then you've got all these wicks. I don't need that many, and then just a load of soy candle wax. So I guess we just melt that on the stove, maybe over like a bain-marie or something. Who knows? I'll actually look at the instructions, but let's go and try and set up this record player. Good morning, everyone. I did think that this was going to be like just a spend the day with me, but I didn't actually film too much yesterday, so it's going to be a spend a week with me, and maybe a bit of the weekend, who knows, it's just turning into a lengthy vlog like usual. But I've just had like a nice morning trip to the gym, taken the girls out to go for like a morning walk, and there's like a bunny that we always see along like the path, and the girls have usually seen it when they've been on their lead, and Willow saw it today while she was off the lead because we were just like running around the grass, and she bolted for this bunny. There I am, chasing after this bunny, and like, we're chasing after Willow. The bunny was gone at this point and she was still trying to hunt it down. But I mean, the bunny's fine. She didn't get anywhere close to the bunny. It was miles ahead. But I was like, for goodness sake. So that was an eventful start to the morning. Willow! But I'm actually heading up to Birmingham today, which I've only been to once, I think. Yeah, I've only been to Birmingham once, so I'm going there for a work trip, just for the night. Spending tomorrow actually in the bank. And I don't know if you can hear, but Piper is drinking her water. She chose in a great time to come and drink her water. But I'm heading up there this afternoon. I think my train's at like 2 o'clock. And so I'm going there as a little work trip, spending tomorrow at the bank, and then heading home tomorrow. So I won't be doing much vlogging tomorrow because I don't get home until like 9 o'clock at night. So it's going to be a long day. But I just thought that I'd pick up the camera today. And if there's any important updates, I'll let you know. We still need to do the candles, so let me actually show you what I'm talking about. We've got this candle like jar that was from a white company. I think this was called Spring, and obviously we've just like burnt through it, but it looks it fits the console table. I still think it needs to be bigger, but yeah, also I don't know if tulips, like, do they grow? Because this was not like that. There's no way when I put that in the vase originally that it was that tall. So I don't know, it's somehow grown longer. Weird. But I need to refill this with like a different, just some like candle wax and like some little scents. I'm not too sure what scent we're going to go for. But yeah, that's going to go on the console table. It also then has our candlesticks on it. You may be able to see it a little bit better in this light. Let me see. Yeah, you can sort of pick up a bit on the texture there. So these are the finished candlesticks that you would have seen me doing yesterday. They just look a little bit better. I mean, I don't know, in my head I'm like, they look the exact same as what they did, but before they were like a shiny plasticky black, and now they've got just a little bit more like texture and a little bit more matte, so I'm happy with those. Need to give that tulip a trim, freshen up this water, but yeah, we need to do this. Ty's actually away today with work as well, so we're busy bees in this household, so I don't want to do it without him because I don't know, I feel like that's a bit unfair. So you're going to have to wait until probably Friday now to do that, because I'm actually not going to see him because he's away with work obviously today and gets back this afternoon, and then I'm away with work this afternoon. So I'm not going to see him until Thursday night, which I'm sure we will survive. But that's all for today. I'm going to make some breakfast now. I'm just going to have some scrambled eggs, a little protein shake, getting hench over here, and yeah, get to work basically. So just over the park with Piper and Willow. Just go for like a nice little walk until I go and get the train. It's now like 12 o'clock. Also, I don't know, there's a group playing cricket and they're very leery. But my train's in 2 hours, so I just thought I'd bring them for a nice long walk before I head off, and then Ty can take them for like a little shorter walk this evening. But yeah, that's me, just a little check-in. I've made it to Birmingham, obviously. Well, I'm staying at like the Radisson, which is quite a nice hotel. All the ones in Birmingham were like fully booked on our company portal, but yeah, staying here, it looks all nice. I've got this view outside of like a little bit of a skyline. I've never been to, no, I tell a lie, I've told you earlier that I've been to Birmingham once, but I literally spent like 2 nights here. It was like last summer. But I literally spent like 2 nights here. I didn't do any exploring. And again, tonight I'm not doing any exploring. I've just got here. I've ordered a Wagamama. This is the view. I don't know what this is a view of or the area that I'm looking at. But yeah, it's a nice little pretty sunset view. The curtains don't open any wider than that, so I can't actually have a look over there. But yeah, I've ordered the Wagamama. Went for a little, I think it was like a duck soba, like a duck stir fry. And that's me really. I'm just gonna like watch a movie. I've been watching Me Before You, which is a very, very sad film. I literally just finished the book on the train here. And I had a bit of a spoiler, so also, well, if you don't want a spoiler on it, skip ahead. But yesterday when I was in the shops looking for a suede jacket in the charity shops, I saw Me Before You and then I saw After You. And if you know like the premise of the film, I was like, well great, that's going to tell me what's happened. And I told Ty and he was like, no, like that's not what happens, like don't worry. There I am on the train crying because that's literally what happens. And so now I put the film on because I was telling myself I couldn't watch the film until obviously I finished the book. So I've got 10 minutes left of that. It was just getting very sad and I was like pulling into Birmingham Station, so I'm going to quickly finish that whilst my food gets delivered. And then I'm just going to have a chilled evening. I really want to like, I don't know, sit and just play on my farm. It's really hot in here, so I do sort of want to like crack the window open, but I'm 14 floors up, so I don't think that's very likely. The aircon says it's on 19 degrees. It doesn't go any lower. And I'm like, I'm quite an aircon fanatic. I want like a 16.5. Like this is not cold enough. And I don't know if it's coming out cold at all. And I'm sweating like a pig over here. So I don't really want to sit in here and eat like my food and be all hot and gross. So I feel like I will do the same as I did in Newcastle if you saw that vlog. Go for a nice little walk after dinner and then just like have a chilled evening. This is always the best part about travelling with work. So I got my little feast. I didn't get anything too exciting. I just went for Wagamama, like I said. And it's like I'm doing a mukbang. I went for my favourite, which is the chili squid. I love the chili squid. And I used to get this and the chicken yakitori, I think it was called, which, oh no, chicken karaj, which I think is like fried chicken, and it used to have this amazing dip. They don't do that anymore. But I just get the chili squid, and then what I did get, which I've not ordered before, but Thai orders it all the time, is the duck saku saku soba. And it's just like crispy duck. I was tempted to add more duck on top, but I thought like, don't be too greedy. Although now I'm looking at this, like that looks a bit sad. Oh. God, I feel like they've given me like the really crap duck because it's a delivery option. We shall see how that goes. And then I also, this is very naughty, I treated myself to the brownie because I don't have any sweet treats. I mean, that looks quite nice. It's just a little chocolate brownie, not too shabby. I've been eating really healthy recently, and so the issue that I always have when I travel with work, and I was saying the same thing to Ty, is that I just want like a salad because I feel so unhealthy. I'm saying this as if I've not literally just told you that I'm eating a brownie, and there are salads I can go and get. But what I've been craving for the longest time, ever since I like moved out of London, and I barely got it when I lived in London, I just took it for granted, is a salad bar. Like I just want to go and get like a Caesar salad and get like quadruple the amount of chicken and just a load of dressing and just like really lather up on it. And obviously you can get Caesar salads anywhere, but yeah, like Attis in London, or there used to be one when I lived in Canary Wharf, and like you could go and you could get like, it was a salad bar, but you could get it in a sandwich, and like they just don't exist outside of London, I swear. Like anytime I travel, like in Newcastle, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Birmingham, there's not one. There's not even one in Brighton, because I always look up for one for lunch. Always look one up for lunch. They don't exist. So if anyone is out there that wants to make a salad, please do. But I'm going to tuck into my food now. I'm excited, although I've been a bit put off by the look of this duck. But I'm sure it'll be nice. Also, I asked for some cutlery, and I got a whole plate, so I feel very civilised. So I'm going to tuck into this, watch some YouTube. I've got a lot of YouTube to actually catch up on, so that will keep me busy. And I shall see you guys soon. I don't know why I'm so emotional tonight. I'm watching a guide dog show and I'm literally sat here like on the brink of bloody tears. Like, if I didn't have this vlog camera, I would be going. But this doggie's just met his like forever home, little pickle. I don't know if it's because I'm alone here without my girls. They're back at home in Brighton. Ty just sent me a photo actually of Piper down at the beach. It was like a lovely sunset, so he walked down the beach and she went out and just jumped into the water. I'll insert the clip. But I'm like, oh, I miss my dogs. It's only been 6 hours. God, oh, this show's just so cute though. I've like never watched this TV show. That's what I mean about hotels just having like, I was gonna say crap on TV, but all of the channels are just like the news. And so I've got Channel 5 on with this guide dog show, and oh, my lord, highly recommend. Good morning! I brought the sun to Birmingham. It's a nice sunny, beautiful day, although it's already like very warm in this room. Actually like a bit too warm. The aircon just isn't working, and because this is like, I don't know, a south-facing room, the sun's just in here all day, so it's just boiling hot. And I went down last night to complain about the heat and like say the aircon's not working, and they were like, oh, we're fully booked, we can bring you a fan. There was no fan. I'm actually going to go and check. I waited with the door open for an hour from like 9 until 10 last night, trying to get like cold air in from the hallway, because it honestly is that hot in here, and no one ever came with a fan, so I'm going to check if there's one outside now. No fan. So that was annoying. And also like my Apple Watch this morning said that I had an awful sleep because my wrist temperature was so hot. So I definitely was hot in the night, but oh well, I survived. I feel like done a night in the jungle. I'm going to grab some breakfast now on the way. I think I might just stop and get like a little yogurt pot from Pret or something, and then I'll be heading to the bank for the day. But excitingly, my new phone is arriving, whilst of course like it's not meant to be coming until next Monday, until from like the period was like next Monday until next Friday. And to be fair, whenever I've ordered a new iPhone, they always come like earlier than they say, but I chose the day that I'm literally not home, and I really wanted to film like a little unboxing with you guys. I'm going to be too excited tonight to open it, so it's not going to be an unboxing video from me. I'm not iJustine. But yeah, I'm very excited. I went for the iPhone 17 Pro Max in silver. So I really I always get the Pro Maxes. I'm very into like photos and video content and stuff, obviously from doing a YouTube anyway. And so yeah, I do usually go for like the Pro. This one, I wasn't too fussed about, but my phone is already 2 years old, which isn't old at all. And the amount of money these phones are, like they should last more than 2 years, but my battery's already depleted to like 80% capacity, and like I notice it when I'm out and about, and when I was vlogging originally on my phone, it would just die so quickly. So I have upgraded, and the upgrade's actually because I'm trading my phone in. I'm justifying all this girl maths to myself. The upgrade's actually cheaper because I'm trading in my phone, so it's not awful. I'm actually saving money because my phone bill is going from like 50 to like 30 quid. So, you know, bargains all round. Although I obviously wouldn't be paying that £50 a month because my phone contract's coming up. But it's fine. I'm going to have a nice shiny new phone today. So that's something exciting to look forward to when I'm home. I'm home. 9 o'clock at night and I've just picked up a Nando's. I'm very, very tired. I've got my phone to unbox, so I'm going to try and quickly eat this and then go and unbox my phone. Okay, so I've just demolished my Nando's and got my phone. Comes in a nice little envelope. Now, this is not going to be a thorough unboxing. I'm just going to open this, set it up and go to bed. Oh, it's very sticky. Another box. Love this bit. Oh, that's not satisfying at all. So I went for the 17 Pro Max in the silver because I don't really like the navy or the orange. I wanted just like, I was really tempted by getting like a gold phone this year. I've always wanted the gold one since I think it was the iPhone 5S, and I really liked the gold then. But every year I like talk myself out of getting the gold, and so this year I was like, I'll get the gold, and then they didn't come out of a gold, they came out of an ugly orange. So I just went for the silver, but we went and saw the silver in store, and I mean, she is pretty, but it's just got like this big white, I don't know if it's glass, but this like patch on the back. Sorry, I'm afraid I'm gonna drop this. God, it is nice though. It just looks really strange when you like see it. In direct light, you don't notice like the white so much. You can like see how it literally looks like you've got like a key card on the back of your phone, because it's just like a bright white glass. Excuse you. iJustine wouldn't have this. Okay, and this is the best bit. Voila. Ooh, it looks nice. It's a little bit bigger, is what I realised. I think ours, when I was looking at the specs, are, so I have the 15 15 Pro Max, and that's the 6.7 inch, and this is 6.9, so an extra couple of millimeters, I think. Feels, no, it's a little bit heavier, and it's also like a lot, it looks chunkier. Right, I'm gonna set it up, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I've seen lots of people online when they've been getting theirs posting that it's taken like 16 hours to restore their phone and like import it over. And I've also got an eSIM, so I don't really know how I go about getting the eSIM onto this phone, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm hoping if it just takes a while, I'll just do it overnight and then I'll have a new phone in the morning.